What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we'll be discussing the difficulty in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, I got to play the near final build of Dragon Ball Xenoverse last week. I released a 13-minute gameplay video a couple days ago, and if you haven't checked it out, I will link it in the description below. But basically, today I want to discuss the difficulty of the game because I died a lot. Oh man, I died a lot. So basically what I got to play was the near final build of the game, like I said, and specifically by the time I got my hands on it, we were at the Namek Saga to the point where Captain Ginyu had taken over my body, and basically I have to get it back and just do the whole Namek Saga aspect of the story, which I'm not going to get into too much into detail because I don't want to spoil everything, but if you saw the gameplay, you exactly know what I'm talking about. The specific missions that I played, one was a horde mission where it was 1 versus 20. Remember a while ago when I was telling you that Dragon Ball Xenoverse has Raspberry and a pool for one specific reason, and that is for these horde missions where you just fight endless Frieza soldiers. And that was one of the missions I played. You have to defeat 20 Frieza soldiers in one match. Now, you probably think, well, that's pretty freaking easy. They're Frieza soldiers. They die with like 3 hits. Why was it so difficult, Rhymestyle? Well, the reason why it was difficult was because, number one, I wasn't paying attention to my team, and my team kept dying. Now, when your team goes down, you do have the ability to heal them, so it was partly my fault for not paying attention to their health and flying over there and rescuing them when they got knocked out. But it does add a bit of a difficulty, I guess, curve in the missions like that, where you have to kind of keep an eye on your team to make sure they don't get knocked out. So I died a lot because of that. Like every time Krillin would die or Gohan would die, and I just wasn't paying attention. But finally, when I started really paying attention and keeping an eye on their health, I managed to get through that map, or not map, but that mission with I'd say ease, really. So the point of you know, that mission was to make sure you keep an eye on their health. Now I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more horde missions throughout the series of the game, because you know you get to fight Cybermen, of course, Cell Juniors, Frieza soldiers, and a bunch of other horde style characters throughout the campaign mode of the game. I don't know exactly how many horde missions there are, but there's definitely gonna be a lot more than just that one. The next mission that I played was right outside, and it took place between a fight between me and Ginyu, where again I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil too much of that. But if you saw the gameplay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You kind of saw how that battle unfolded. But I died a lot. Matter of fact, I couldn't get past that mission at all. And after trying for about an hour, one of the Bandai Namco community managers told me essentially that the game is designed so you don't beat it in one sitting. You cannot beat this game by sitting down and trying to play through campaign mode straight up for 10 hours or 15 hours, however long the campaign mode is. It's between 10 and 15 hours. But it's designed so you can't beat it in one sitting. And the main reason why is because as you progress through the story, it becomes a lot more difficult. And the way the game is designed is as you do time patrol quests, you're actually supposed to back out and go do parallel quests and other quests to also level up your character. So essentially, if you try to make it through the game, you're basically playing on like super duper Z Warrior hard mode or something, because I don't know, you want to challenge yourself. But the idea of the game is you want to keep leveling yourself up as you're doing the campaign mode. So do a couple campaign missions, back out, go do some parallel quests, go fight your friends, level up, rinse and repeat. So essentially, you want to play a mix of parallel quests and campaign mode as you progress the story. Otherwise, if you try to go straight through the story, you're probably going to have a bad time and lose a lot. So that's why I could not get past that freaking mission. And the other thing is also realized, like halfway through me playing, and I don't know if this part was in the video or not, but halfway through me playing, I realized I hadn't actually put any attribute stats into my character that was created in that event. So that's something else that's kind of screwed up on. So you gotta also kind of really focus on strengthening your character as you play, because the characters you fight against become a lot stronger as you go through. Actually, let's talk about Battle Z for a second. If you remember Battle Z had a pretty easy curve in the beginning. But then as soon as you get to like the Frieza fight, you get to the Kid Buu fight, the Cell fight, it was ridiculously difficult. And I'm glad that they're kind of bringing that kind of difficulty factor back into this game, because my thing with previous DBZ games, not counting Battle Z, is they were a little too easy. Like even if you set the difficulty to the hardest difficulty, it was still pretty easy to beat the missions. And I'm glad that this game actually has a pretty steep learning curve and a difficulty curve as you play the campaign mode. And I'm glad that it also introduces a mix of playing the parallel quests along with the main campaign quests, so you can actually, you know, strengthen your character as you go. So that's something to really think about. Do not try to sit there and beat the game in one sitting without doing parallel quests or anything. You probably won't succeed unless you're just really, really good, in which case, wow, high five to you. The thing that really screwed me up is mostly because when I played the beta, I already discussed this this past week, but when I played the beta, I was so used to always snap vanishing away from attacks, and that was a little OP in the beta. But in the final version of the game, or I guess the most recent build that I played, which I guess will be in the final version of the game as well, snap vanishing takes a lot more stamina from you, so you can't just spam it like you did in the beta. So you kind of gotta know when to snap vanish, know when to dodge, when to guard, and kind of keep an eye on both your key gauge and stamina gauge. Otherwise, you will get destroyed a lot in this game. So that's something to think about. But I really like that. I really like the fact that there's a difficulty factor in the game and that you will not beat the game in one sitting. Because obviously, anytime you buy a game, you know, you spend your hard-earned money on it, you sit down and you beat it in one sitting, you just kind of feel like, that's it. Like, you know, that I couldn't get more out of it. And the fact that there's going to be a lot more difficulty in completing the game is really awesome to me, because it just adds that difficulty and longevity factor to the game that I'm going to enjoy when I play. On top of that, it's going to be more fun when I keep doing it over and over again, because I, keep switching races as I progress through the game and stuff. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Are you guys, okay with the difficulty factor? Are you not okay with it? Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's okay with it, because again, you don't want an easy game. But that's just about Battle Z. To those who played Battle Z and you saw how difficult it was that too difficult or just about right? Let me know in the comment section below. Personally, I think the game was too difficult, but in a good way. Well, good and bad way. I mean, Battle Z was mostly difficult because the computer was a little trash. It was too trash, and after you get knocked out, they would never heal you. That's why it was too difficult. But the difficulty is actually what made me keep playing Battle Z, because I wanted to beat it. And the second I beat Battle Z, I was like, okay, I'm done with it. Now I don't have to play it anymore. But if Battle Z was never difficult, I probably would have never, wanted to complete it, just because the gamer inside me didn't really care too much about completing the game. So, yeah, just pretty much that. But, yeah, Xenoverse is definitely difficult. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to beat it in one sitting. Make sure you get a mix of, playing parallel quests with, whether it's by yourself or with your friends, and doing the campaign mode in between playthroughs, and that way, you're not going to be in one sitting, and you're also not going to get too frustrated when you try to beat Captain Ginyu like I did with next to no power level, and this power level is like twice the power level of yours, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Are you guys okay with the difficulty, having kind of a challenge in the game or not? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to know what you're thinking. Other than that, that's pretty much everything so far that I want to discuss here. If not, I'll make another video and let you guys know. In which case, make sure you stay tuned to my channel, subscribe if you're new here, punch that like button if you're hyped for Xenoverse and you're excited to play the game, and we'll just take it from there. So yeah. Alright guys, my name is Rhymestyle. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see all y'all some super sandwiches in the comment section below. Bye!